So we're visiting our neighbor.
So yeah, we got new neighbors called Todran Industries.
Todran.
They are a metal fabricator. All right, we are leaving Wormwood and entering Todran Industries.
Oh, it's different over here.
Look at this. It's
different.
so different. Hi, Tom.
Hi guys, what's going on?
How's it going? Have you ever been on a video blog?
I have. I've done them plenty for an archaeology thing that I run.
Really?
Who am I
right.
speaking to? A nonprofit called, this plugging, North Atlantic Archaeological Collaborative. I have a team of archaeologists in my backyard all the
Are you an
time.
archaeologist?
I am an archaeologist.
Are you serious?
I dig this stuff.
We just want to take a walk and look at a couple of your machines.
Would you want me to come with you and do some narrating?
Let's do it.
I love this stuff.
So what is so Todd, metal fabrication?
Todran Industries, if it's made out of metal, it's made out of metal by us. What we do, we're a contract manufacturer, very high precision, usually larger stuff, but we'll do very small. High precision stuff for companies like Dell Computer all the way down to golf ball manufacturers. So we start down here in the raw materials, usually 4x8.
These are big boy machines.
Wow.
This is the punch.
Okay.
Punch slider sheets.
This is what I want to talk to you about.
Sure. This is the punch. This will have a big table on it, and the sheet moves around.
Oh,
And the
that's
turret
cool.
underneath will move tools, and it'll punch configurations.
That's like the tool changer.
Yep, tool changer.
So this right here, so a piece of sheet metal's coming in. It's like doing Christmas cookies. You roll out the dough.
Just like Christmas
It
cookies.
is metal
Yeah.
Christmas cookies.
So these metal Christmas cookies.
Yes.
I went to a manufacturer and they had a punch. It was huge. This huge punch. And they had what they called a punch room because they're like, this thing is unbelievably loud.
Oh, you can make as much noise as you want, depending on the thickness of the material and the type of material. If it's aluminum, no big deal. If it's stainless steel and you're using what's called a gang punch, that one hit, yeah, you're gonna want earmuffs. It gets loud.
But look at the. This is not a sound barrier.
That's why they're putting the wall up.
Are they actually gonna put a wall up?
Yeah, they have to by code. See with the green, what's going to be all cinder block and fire coating, insulated for sound.
Yes.
All the way around.
Because
Okay.
this is gonna be.
We love you guys, but we don't need to look at you all day.
Hey man,
Hello, hello, hello.
where's Jeremy and Chris?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. He's supposed to be here. Adam's here.
I am here.
How's the usable versus unusable going?
A lot more unusable than usable.
So I'll go find Chris because I'm sure he's got some thoughts on it. He's actually here for the week just to put his eyes on our process, just so we're more productive working relationship, you know, get the team on the same page.
Makes sense to me. It seems so quiet in here though.
It is quiet because these machines aren't running right now.
Why is that?
So we bought these nice new machines and they're very good at what they do. They're too good at what they do. Especially that one, the rip machine. In a few hours, we can produce enough work where we can't get it through the rest of the process fast enough. These racks here, I think last week we had 3 of these completely full with what will become parts. So we've been kind of using a strategy like push. We've got this build list. We're gonna push all this material through these machines. But when you hit your bottleneck, the slowest machine, everything piles up and you get buried. So we're changing our strategy to more of like a pull. Right now our clamping rack is our slowest machine. It actually doesn't matter how fast we can rip up boards. It only actually matters how fast we can glue up panels and glue up parts.
Have we ever even seen that?
You've never seen the gluing machine?
No, I mean on Wormwood.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we have.
It's pretty cool. And hopefully that's where Chris is. There he is. What's up, Chris? Not bad. How about you? Good. Oh, we got some more. You know what this is?
No idea.
Clamp pad extender. So you see the jaws on the clamps? They're only about this tall. But if you're gluing up something wide like this, it doesn't reach to the top. So you don't get glue pressure on the top surface. So these are adapters. You slide over them. Now you get pressure all the way up to the top of the board. And now we've got more.
Yeah. So basically, all the stuff that we do, all the panels, all the legs, all the rails, get glued up together to thicker pieces, lighter pieces. We're having here leg parts.
Yeah, so this is how we make your legs. All of our material starts out at this thickness. So if we need a leg, we need to put 4 thicknesses together to get the block that we need. Every part in the modular game table actually has to go through this machine, and it's got a finite capacity. The whole thing turns like a big Rolodex, so you can get to the next panel. So, all right, Adam, what's been going on over here?
I've been very busy along with a couple guys help, Nick and Jimmy. We've been building out the modular game table warehouse. All of this that you see along this whole racking, all this is all new. We put up, this will all be table components. And then over here, which isn't done yet, but over here in this space will be the packing area where we'll have the days packed, ready to go to Pennsylvania.
Right.
This is like 30 maybe tables plus the accessories that go with them. And this is like packed over like a week.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to 75 tables a day.
Oh my God. I should probably stop bugging you then.
Actually, there's one more thing we should look at. One more problem that we're running into.
Oh, great.
It's humidity. Do you know
What?
much about humidity, Matt?
I mean, I know that it does stuff to wood.
It does. Problem is, in Massachusetts, there is none in the winter.
Right.
So here's some panels here that were perfectly good when we put them away a few days ago.
Yeah.
Now, you see how well you can see this? There's giant cracks.
Oh yeah, nope.
And you can see on this one, this is shaped like a banana. It's not flat. Right now, there's only 29.8% relative humidity in here. So for kiln dried hardwood, it should be 45% humidity in here. So the problem is, the wood comes in and it starts shrinking and cracking. And it causes problems with the panels, with the glue ups, especially with the exotics. We're having an extremely high failure rate. So we have a high-tech solution that Anthony built yesterday.
Oh.
This was actually Chris's idea.
Oh, it's like a little greenhouse.
Yeah, it's like a little greenhouse. And we have a cute little humidifier.
Oh, look at that.
Set the mood lighting. So then we're gonna have a little chamber here, which is the same size as the racks we store our parts. If we don't have 80% failure rate like we did last week, it's a pretty good sign that Chris is right about the humidity levels in the shop. Honestly, even if the system costs $30,000, $35,000, we'll pay for that in no time, not throwing away expensive
Right.
exotic lumber. So yeah, that's that. That's our homebrew solution.
Let's hope it works.
Oh, sure.
Got some cool stuff.
Okay.
I am so excited about these. I'm gonna set the scene.
good.
A fan sent me a picture of an aluminum dice vault, and I was like, ooh, that's fucking sweet. So I was like, ooh, I had an idea for a promotion. I want to do heavy metal dice vaults. Send me brass, aluminum, like whatever. Like send me what you think is gonna be cool.
This is it?
This is it.
Can I drop it? I want you to drop it. Can I
This is
feel?
like,
Oh, that sounds.
Oh, wow.
great.
All right.
I'm not gonna be shy. Here we go. I want to see this one.
This is great.
It's so heavy.
Oh my god, this is like.
Whoa.
All right, so this
Oh, the all black.
Precision. This is my favorite right here.
what is that? So
like
that-
the color.
yeah, he sent over some like this is like hard anodized. Look at the fucking brass.
This is
my
man.
God.
That's
So-
like you're holding gold bullion right there.
No, it looks like a gold bar. There's like a step here.
Yeah, that's actually not totally
That
clean.
could be done a little better.
Jason, are you suggesting this is a Kickstarter or a monthly promotion? Like,
This-
what are you pitching?
Right now, the plan on this is monthly promotion. I forget when.
Heavy metal July.
You can like adjust the tool path to give patterns. Big thing is going to be working with him to figure out what's the overall style and aesthetic we want.
I was like impressed with like the initial shininess, the sides and the top. I mean, these are all just like scratched to hell, and
agree.
like it's cool that it's metal, but if this is the finish, I don't know. I think this is pretty rough.
The way you get a really good, consistent finish without doing too much hand processing is you toss it into a vibratory bowl with like little triangular granules, and it gives like a stone wash, consistent finish on the whole thing. What about that, Bobby? Like, it does look a little rough.
I don't like this because it doesn't look like metal. When you look at something that has so black like Gabon ebony, it's cool because it's dark, but it doesn't look like wood because you can't see the grain.
Looks like
this
plastic.
is the same thing. It's like, this is cool because it's an all black dice ball. If it's over here, like, can you tell that that's made out of metal?
No,
it looks plastic. But
This, though.
that is something when you're holding it, you're like, holy fuck.
First blush, I think it has potential.
Yeah, as long as we can get these scratchies off and the logo's much smaller.
Yeah.
I think we should also probably looking at getting special packaging for these.
This might be a terrible idea. You know, like the Spinal Tap logo? I want like heavy metal.
Yes.
But in a Spinal Tap, right? I don't know, it'd be fun.
You know, like heavy metal band t-shirts, and it's always just like insane, like fonts. It's like barely readable.
Yeah.
It would be cool if we got like Wormwood done in that style. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
So I would
T-shirts.
like to do it. We could do t-shirts.
Band shirts of that too.
Band shirts would be very fun.
Ooh.
You know? Actually, how about we do this? So, if you think that you could do something like this, maybe we could run this competition, and the winner, we'll choose the winner, could be the what?
You love getting hate, don't you? You love getting hate.
CPR is hard work to be doing all by yourself for 10, 15, 30 minutes. So if you can get some other hands involved, trust me, you're gonna wanna do so. So we're all gonna grab our mannequins, and you're gonna go through 2 sets of 30 compressions.
Tony, you'll be safe, man.
Of course we glove up.
3, 2, 1, go.